Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Tip Drill podcast. I'm your host, Reese Holiday, joined as always by Xavier Pereira. And today it's going to be a little bit of a different podcast. With the recent events going on in our country, we decided it was important to talk about them and give our opinions on them. It's definitely a movement that should be recognized and sort of long overdue to be recognized. And so we just kind of wanted to talk about what's going on in the NFL with that, the athletes that are speaking out, and sort of give our side of the conversation on that. To start off, Drew Brees made some interesting choices of words earlier this week, um, basically saying the wrong things. He did give his opinion. What he stated was that he wouldn't respect anyone that disrespects the flag, sort of referring to the kneeling that Colin Kaepernick started in the NFL a few years ago. And several athletes responded to that, kind of disagreeing with Drew Brees' comments and calling him out on what he said. And his teammates even got involved. Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas. He later apologized on an Instagram post and then with the video. And then several of his teammates and athletes across the league forgave him for that, recognized the apology. And Michael Thomas specifically saying that he recognizes the apology and just wants to get back to the movement at hand, which is an important part of what we're trying to change in this country. And so, with that being said, X, I just kind of want to hear your thoughts on this, and then I'll give my thoughts after that. Just sort of what you think about this whole movement, especially it being such an important time in today's world.
It's moving to see all these guys. They're standing up for what they believe, and like you said, it is long overdue. It's something that people have been fighting for years, and I guess just certain events sparked it in people, and now they're just tired of it. And going off of what Drew Brees said, it's what a lot of NFL owners think. It's what a lot of NFL GMs think. It was just the wrong time to say it. It's just, and then for him to learn what it truly meant, because I understand it's just a misunderstanding of people think it's a direct insult to the army or like the anthem. It's not. It's a stand up for hope. It's a stand up for change.
It was never really about that. It was
Exactly.
they were kneeling not to disrespect the flag, but to sort of to show that there needs to be change in this country. And I think Colin Kaepernick saw that before any of us. And now, well, obviously, with the recent events, everyone's sort of recognizing that.
It's great to see an understanding of the situation coming from Drew Brees. A lot of people didn't like his apology. Players did, and players understood that he saw the bigger picture. But I guess the fan base of the Saints didn't see it. I saw NFL analysts; they didn't see it. So I agree with his change. It was a change of heart. I think it's amazing. Um, just this whole situation is it's getting to the point where people who can make change are listening, and that's
Yeah,
that's what we're really fighting for.
yeah, that's important to do that, and especially sort of talking about Drew Brees, it's important for people to who have that sort of opinion to kind of realize that that's not really what this is about. It's not about disrespecting the flag or the people that fought for this country. It's the bigger picture, like you said. It's about changing reform to a sort of broken system that's really long overdue. Like I said earlier, so it's important for people to recognize that and to not think it's sort of going in a different direction than what it really is, like Drew Brees thought. So those are our opinions on the recent events going on in today's world. We felt that we needed to make this a shorter video in order to have a conversation, in order to be involved in that conversation, but not take away from the overall movement at hand. We believe this is a very important movement to get involved in, which is why we're providing links to petitions as well as organizations to donate to in the description below. We feel like everyone should get involved in whichever way they can. This is a very important movement, and if we can all fight this together, we can eventually bring change to this country.